Greetings, children of the night. We are here to entertain you with another new review. That's right, we have a brand new series to cover weekly, and this is a follow-up to a show that we have enjoyed covering in the past, as of course, Interview with a Vampire, or as this season is referred to, The Vampire Lestat, Episode 1. So, this is obviously the third season of Interview with the Vampire. We have talked about it extensively on the podcast at the very least. We have 2 episodes. Brian, is it 2 episodes covering the do we do 2 separate episodes or did we do 1 episode covering both seasons? I don't remember.
I think it was 1 covering both because we were kind of late to season 1.
Right. Yeah. Because we decided to time it with when season 2 finished, and then we just talked about both. Yeah, okay. So, will have
you initially checked out season 1 when they did that weird little Netflix temporary deal.
Oh yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
And you had checked it out when it first came out, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
and then you checked it out and you're like, we need to cover it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, we'll have future Tony leave the podcast episode linked in the end card. I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube, right? That was one of our more recent ones. I think that was in the last season of the podcast.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll have future Tony leave an end card link. So we don't want to talk too much at length about the first season. The first 2 seasons too much, but we did really enjoy them. They were great. I've read the books. It's been a long time, but I have read them. And then Tony is passingly familiar with them, and then Brian has never read them. So he was
I'm
show
familiar
only
with the movie.
Yeah, he's seen the Tom Cruise Brad Pitt movie like most people. Did you also seen the Queen of the Damned movie? Out of curiosity, no. It was actually it's not as bad as people say it is, and rest in peace, Aaliyah did great.
Yeah.
It's not because of quality.
Yeah,
it's just one of those things that I
never got around to. Understandable, but yeah,
that's fair.
So let's talk about the episode. So I think it's fair to kind of just start with like spoiler free first, and kind of just initial thoughts, and then get into our spoiler reactions. Because these are more reactions than reviews.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like, what did you guys think of that first episode? Just kind of spoiler-free wise.
It's very punk, and I like it.
Yeah, I really like the feel to it. I mean, we listened to the like after episode commentary thing bits, and like I love how they describe it because it feels. It's definitely true. The first 2 seasons, it's like it has this kind of elegance and opulence about it, with all these big mansions and fancy stuff. But this season is more like raw and grungy and like total opposite of that.
It's raw, dirty, and very, very horny.
Yep. It's sex, drugs, rock and roll, and vampires.
It continues the whole trend of we're seeing everything through an unreliable narrator's eyes. Just we've switched narrators, so we switched like vibe and energy.
Yeah,
which is funny because at least in the Vampire Lestat novel, Louis was the more reliable narrator.
Yeah, no, it is that is valid.
Yeah.
But it's just crazy experiencing everything.
Lestat was the reliable narrator.
Yeah. My bad. Yeah, I know what you meant. That's why I understood. But yeah, you're right. Yeah, obviously.
But for the folks at home, I meant Lestat, because Louis, not that reliable of a narrator. Kind of a petty person.
Book Louis is kind of a whiny bitch, to be honest with you.
Yeah, he's a petty bitch. He's a very petty bitch.
But
that's what he is.
But yeah, so like talking about it, like experiencing everything from Lestat's POV and perspective was just really interesting. Sam Reed is a phenomenal actor, and he does such a good job at capturing Lestat. And it's just it's a roller coaster. Like, you have no idea what the fuck is going on, but damn, is this shit entertaining. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. It's done in a very, like, artistic manner, and you really kind of get just thrown in the middle of the chaos of Lestat's life at the time. And so it just makes everything just so much more heightened and interesting.
Oh yeah, and like, we're seeing it completely from his mind. So when his mind gets affected by illicit substances,
yeah, everything starts to distort. I think that was really cool, good choice, and it makes a lot of sense.
Also his disjointed timelines.
Yep. Because, I mean, vampires don't see time in the same way humans do because they're immortal, so, like, it totally makes sense. But yeah, so now I guess we'll go into spoilers and kind of actually, like, talk about the plot. We really get to see, like, the formation of the band, the Vampire Lestat, and kind of, like, the aftermath of the quote-unquote reveal of vampires into the world. Obviously, Talamasca did a good job of making people seem crazy and downplaying it so that, like, oh yeah, no, vampires aren't real. Which, was the whole job, because if you remember in the show, like, Daniel was approached by Talamasca agents to basically do such. And, yeah, it looks like it went through. And I think it's just really interesting, because it also kind of just shows kind of the difference in culture and how, and it does a good job of kind of displaying how today's world likely would react to the reveal of, preternatural, supernatural killers living among us.
Meh.
Okay. Kinda hot, I guess.
Than some humans.
Kinda hot, I guess. I really like the music. Not gonna lie. I don't know what that vampire was saying. That long face song is really catchy. The chorus is stuck in my head, or at least like the pre-chorus.
Yeah, and the option for him to sing the theme song.
Yeah. Brilliant choice. I really like it. It's gonna go up there with Spider-Man Noir or Spider Noir as a non-skippable theme song. Also, the fact that it has a theme song is great. Theme songs are, a dying art, and I'm glad it's there. But with music being such a big part of Lestat's life, it totally makes sense. But yeah, we also get to see that, just the vampire world being on Lestat's ass and trying to murder him for basically, creating Louis and therefore leading to the quote-unquote reveal of the biggest secret of the vampire world. Breaking the big law. And all that, wonderful nonsense.
And then him being like, who cares? Have you seen the shit that other people have done?
You do realize it's 2025. We're fine. But yeah, I think it's really interesting, and I can't wait to see more of kind of the aftermath and how that's affected the world. And then of course we get the big reveal of the new character that I did see was announced cast for the show, and that is of course one Gabrielle de Leoncourt, Lestat's mother, and
or
man,
he calls her his Gabriella.
Yep. Which, like, man, damn it, Lestat, why did you prove Sigmund Freud right? I hate it. He proved Sigmund Freud right.
It's only one edge case, okay?
Fair. Broken clock. That is true. That is true. As Brian said when we were watching, This brings a whole new meaning to the term motherfucker.
Mhm.
Even Targaryens didn't go this far.
Yeah. Siblings.
Now they got
Siblings.
pretty close.
Siblings and cousins. All right.
And
cool.
uncle.
And aunts and uncles. Totally kosher. The Targaryens didn't do parent to child at the very least. They had some restraint. But yeah, it's definitely weird. I don't remember this being a thing in the books. Maybe if it is, I have blocked it out. Please, book people, tell me. Was this a thing? Like, I do remember him and his mom being very close, and he's definitely a mama's boy. I didn't know. I didn't know it was like this. Like, he turned her, yes, but not every bestowing of the dark gift is inherently sexual. Yes, it was that way for him and Louis because they had an established sexual relationship.
Mhm.
But I don't remember him and his mom when he turned both his mom and his brother, that being a thing. But again, book people, tell us in the comments. I'm not as fresh on my Anne Rice as I should be. So definitely let us know.
Armand and Daniel didn't have.
Yeah, no, they did in the books. They were a thing in the books, but yeah, in the show, it was definitely more of a, I'm angry at you, I'm gonna attack you, turn you into a vampire, kind of deal.
Mhm.
But yeah, so.
Which also the hint that they gave of Armand hiring the Fang gang.
Yep. Yeah, with the because I had that tattoo of Armand told the truth, or Armand knew the truth, something like that. Yeah, so it's clearly he might have had something to do with it in some way. Also, the Fang gang, really? I thought y'all were upset. I thought y'all were obsessed with keeping the law. That's the most obvious. We're a bunch of vampires ever.
That also makes me think, who is their coven leader?
Right? I am very curious.
Probably some real jokester of an individual.
Or someone real dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But also, speaking about vampires, we had a return from season 2.
Yep.
They hinted at it the whole episode.
Yep.
The vampire DJ.
Yeah, he was the one fucker from the Théâtre des Vampires who was working for Talamasca. So, we got to see him again. That was kind of cool. I am very curious because the framing device is an auction of these recordings, and it's in real time after a bunch of quote unquote catastrophic events. So obviously we're probably going to see those catastrophic events unfold, and I want to see what the fuck that is. I mean, I know some of them from the books, obviously, but I don't know what events they're referring to because it's very vague. A lot of catastrophic stuff happens.
I do want to know if, even though I haven't seen it, if this is going to be tie into the Talamasca TV show that came out.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it. I just unsubscribed to AMC, so I didn't watch it. Mm-hmm.
Daniel was a character in that show.
Oh, interesting. It makes sense because he was roped into working with them in the first place, so that does check out.
He's the one who basically alerts the newbie MC that Talamasca might not be the saintly organization that it claims to be.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. But yeah, overall, really good episode. 1 down, 6 more to go.
Yep.
I do think 7 is a weird number. Usually, stuff is like 8 at least. Ending on odd number feels weird, but
it does.
Who knows? Maybe it's an odd number because they pack a lot of stuff into each episode. Lord knows this was a chaotic ride.
Or who knows? Maybe 7 is 2 episodes long.
Yeah. It could be a double-sized episode. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, let us know your thoughts about The Vampire Lestat Episode 1 in the comments down below. And don't forget to do all the usual YouTube things. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. And if you're on mobile, please hit that hype button, because it helps to spread our video among the algorithm and help find other children of the dark gift to enjoy this video, and maybe even subscribe to our channel to see future reviews of this TV show and many more. So please do that. We'd really appreciate it. Until next time, we'll catch you guys later. Peace.